Hello everyone, it's Peter here, Piotr Fister. How are you doing, guys? So today I would like to show you how sometimes you try to help the customer more than you should and things are going sideways. So I was doing this valve index, yes, and I've done that joystick. I'm not super happy about how it went because I screw up after, so, excuse my language. And so yeah, so that the joystick part was a bit damaged, but I sort of made it. So customer said he can bring in valve here and we can test it without those satellites, but I'm fixing one cable for the trigger mode. So those who don't know, if I have it here somewhere in hand, I don't have it here. I thought I've got it here. I won't show you. I meant to show you, but I won't show you. I don't know where I put it. It doesn't matter. I will waste the time. So anyways, like you've got a trigger here, yes? So that trigger button has 2 wires. I thought we'll have 4 wires, but it turns out only 2. And so I start to assemble it with that wire connected, with second wire, this wire, sorry, with this connector here. So what it is when you assemble in it, you've got a really small space to do it, and there are 2 ways you can do it. The one which I see online is one of the ways. Oh, I've done it, my jumper, sweater. What I want to say is one of the ways is a simpler way, but I don't know to be true which one, because I didn't go for the second one. So one of the ways is a longer way where you disassemble more and then you've got easier access to everything. And second is where you don't disassemble so much, but you struggle with connecting, yes? So I don't want to go into the disassembly everything if I don't need to, but I did try to do this first method, which is known online, and I was trying to do it, and then I snapped the trigger wire. To be true, I could scrape it, connect it, and that's fine, and it would work. But I wanted to have original connector so that it's, you know, it's plug in and leave in, yes, with the same distance, so the length of the cable is the same, nothing is changing. So I start to solder it, and it's not looking pretty, but I want to show you anyway. Now I need to pause and look where I've got you. Okay, so I know where it is. We can switch. So this is the plug. So I thought that those inner wires are connected somewhere. It turns out that it's, you see, it's like a clear stuff only, and that's it. Now I'll be using here, yes, the UV masking tape. You can see that this color is a bit different than this one, and this one as well is the same as this one, and that was here as well. So for me to check from this to this, I had to scrape so much, and then I found that I'm scraping some plastic or some coating. So I will do it into the mode, beeping mode on my meter. No, that's ohms. Now you can hear beep. Yes, so when I will be touching will be beep, beep, beep. And now when I'm touching here, this one and this, it's working, yes, so it's connected, it's soldered. And the same part is here, let me check, as well, yes. So it is done, it's not pretty. Now I can unglue it because it's glued in. Now I can unglue it. But to be true, yes, to be true, why it happened? It happened because I was trying, customer brought me in open one. And instead of me doing that job and leaving it for the customer to assemble it, I was trying to be this good guy. You know, I was trying to help customer and assemble everything for them. Unfortunately, I didn't know that valve index has this super short wire and you can damage something, yes, by assembling it. That's first time I'm dealing with valve, by the way. So I said to the customer, because the customer said, should I be worried or anything? I said, no, look, if anything will go sideways and you won't get this trigger back, I will order another pad, yes, left pad, which is £130 on eBay, about, or from AliExpress, 125 plus VAT for a new one. So I said, I will buy just one and I will just swap that wire with this. That's it, yes. But hopefully I won't have to. If this will work, then that's okay. Again, I'm worried about this joystick. You know, for me, soldering analog joystick is okay. It's not a problem. But because it was dealt with and burned a bit, I don't know if this will work. That's why I wanted customer to bring in Valve, because I've got only Oculus Quest here from VR, so I don't have any other VR in stock. I mean, at home. So, you know, I would need this to be tested. So it will be tested, but it is connected and it is working, yes. So you see beep and beep, it is. So you can connect it. The only thing what I will do, I will use the UV lights before ungluing it, so it will be more robust, yes. And then I will call the customer and I will say, look, let's make sure that this is working, because if this part is not working, customer will need anyway this part, so customer will need to order that valve on their own anyway. So yes, my cable is a then small problem, but it is if it's not working, whereas I see it is working. The question is only, can we assemble it now in those conditions with those two unknown faults, let's say, are they fixed or not, yes. So that will be the part which we won't know. I will pin down in the comment below after I've got it solved. And if I have to order, I will order. What can you do? You know, I've got a good lesson to not try help too much, because when you're trying to help too much, especially with things that you're doing first time, then instead of helping, you are just losing money, time, and hassle in general, yes. So hopefully you get a lesson out of it. Don't help too much. Do what you should do and give it customer the way you received it. If customer wants you to assemble it, then you should speak to the customer if they want you to do it, and if so, you would need to charge them extra. Then if something would go wrong, you can take that money away and give them good device, yes, so it would cost you less. Whereas I didn't speak. I said, okay, it's for only soldering this, because this is open, I'll charge you like 20 quid and that's it, yes. So I'm a man of my word. If I said 20, I don't count on tip ever, although I get tips a lot because I get half prices comparing to the big shops, so I've got tips, you know, quite often, but I never expect tips. So again, I expect customer to pay only the 20. If the connection won't work, I will order, as I said, valve index left, my loss, yes, I'll pay for it about £110, because I'll pay 130 about and I'll get from the customer only 20, so yeah, I'll pay for it 110. But again, I will have it here, yes, and when I will get a chance of buying any other ribbon cable which will be fit in it, I will put it to sell, or I will keep it for spare parts. So, you know, it shouldn't be that bad after all. But always customer comes first. Just keep it in mind. Don't do it less than 5 stars when you're fixing for customers, because that can kick your butt at the end. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next video. Again, hopefully you've got a lesson out of it. If possible, let's fix them all. Sometimes might struggle much more. If somebody would ask me how much I've done it, I don't know, I didn't count, but usually those like micro soldering of those tapes can take you anything from minutes to 2 hours, so I can't tell you how long it took. Bye bye.